Hey guys, it's me, Big Rick, and today we're talking about the MLB playoffs. But before we begin this video, please smash that like button. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. And before we begin, let's hit that intro. Okay, now that we're back, let's look into these playoffs and see which teams are going to advance, in my opinion, and who's going to win the World Series ultimately. First matchup we're going to look at is Houston versus Chicago. I clearly think Houston is going to win this division, this round in 6 games. I think Houston has just more firepower than Chicago and better pitching. So I am ultimately going with Houston. Second matchup we're going to talk about is Atlanta versus Milwaukee. I really want to say Milwaukee because as a Mets fan, I hate the Braves so much. But being a Mets fan and because I hate the Braves, I have learned you never doubt the Braves. So I'm picking the Braves in 7 to beat Milwaukee. They always have good pitching. They play great defense, great fundamentals. They seem to come up with clutch hitting. Milwaukee's a tough team to beat. It's going to be a tough out, but I think ultimately Atlanta will beat Milwaukee and move on. The next one we're going to look at is Tampa Bay versus Boston. I'm taking Tampa Bay. Now, I know I'm releasing this video a day late. I meant to do this earlier, but I got my days mixed up. And Tampa Bay already took the first game, but I was going to take Tampa Bay anyway. They won the division that they're in with Boston, and it says a lot about them. The fact that they were able to pull off 100 wins in a division where they have Boston and the Yankees, both who made it to the wild card game, says a lot. So it's a tough team. I expect them to win. So I'm saying Boston, Devil Rays in 5. I'm going to give Boston a victory here. Now, the toughest one for me to pick is going to be this Dodgers versus Giants. I mean, this is ridiculous. Giants won, I think it was like 107 games, and the Dodgers won 106. This is like a toss-up. This is going 7. Man, this one's tough. I've been debating this one back and forth, and every time I come up with a different team winning. But there's something in my gut that is saying this is the Giants' year. I just got that feeling this is going to be the Giants that win. And it's going to go 7. And it's going to be 7 hard-fought games. This is going to be the series to watch. If you just want to watch one series this whole postseason, watch this one. Even if you don't watch the World Series, watch this one. So I'm picking the Giants. So that leaves Giants versus the Braves and Tampa Bay versus Houston. I'm going to take the Giants beating the Braves in 5. I just think they are far superior to Atlanta. Atlanta won the NL East, with 88 victories, which they should have ran away with. I mean, that division was weak. My Mets were weak. Philly was weak. Washington was a disaster. Marlins are still rebuilding. They're going to be good in a couple of years, maybe like 3 or 4 years, but not right now. And the Giants, like I said, they squeaked out that division by 1 game over the Dodgers. So Giants in 5. Then you got Tampa Bay versus Houston. I expect that to go 6 games, and I'm taking Tampa Bay. So that leaves Tampa Bay versus the Giants. And part of me wants to say San Francisco wins it. but I'm going to go on a limb. I want to say Tampa Bay. I'm going to go Tampa Bay. I don't know why. There's something inside of me saying Tampa Bay is going to win this World Series. I And it's not because they came from a harder division, because the NL West was pretty tough. Padres are a pretty tough team too. They did collapse towards the end, but they were pretty tough for a while. And San Francisco's going to have to survive the Dodgers. But Tampa Bay, there's something about that team. So I'm going to go with Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay in 7 against San Francisco. So that's my predictions. Leave comments down below. Let me know who you think is going to win the World Series and give me reasons why. And tell me your predictions for each round if you want. Tell me what teams you support. All right, but I'm out of here. Run that outro.